Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So recently, Missy Johnson's husband added a yay to his yays, and it was such a dope event. Really beautiful. Missy organized an intimate birthday party for him with their kids and close associates in attendance. I mean, Missy Johnson's husband is such a lucky man. He bagged one of the finest actresses out of the country, and I would say she is his good luck charm because since she met him, his life got better, and presently he is a member of the Federal House of Representatives representing his constituency somewhere in Edo State. I think he's from Auchi. He's Ishang of Ishang tribe. When these people got married, I mean, sometimes I was actually telling someone that it's funny how you never can predict life, because when these people got married, people were like, oh, Macy broke someone's home, her marriage is not going to last, they will break up sooner than expected. Her marriage was highly controversial. Like, there were lots of things that went down, from saying the man didn't inform his first wife, who was based in America at the time, that he was getting married. He just came back and decided to get married to Mr. Johnson. In fact, at a point, people thought the wedding was going to be cancelled. And looks like Missy wasn't aware of the whole, his marital life and all that. But surprisingly, the wedding went on. In fact, they were wedded by the CEO of Christ Embassy, Pastor Chris Oyakilome. And it was a beautiful wedding. I think that was in 2010 or 11. I can't remember, but I think 2010. No, it's not 2010. I think it should be 2011 or 2012, sometime in August. I remember vividly because I was somewhere, then I was still trying to do my clearance and all that in school. So I remember then I was in Abuja. So everybody was like, oh, this wedding is not going to last. She snatched somebody's husband. Well, the truth is, at the end of the day, man is no good. And I remember discussing this with someone, and she said, that's because the man's first wife has remarried, that the lady eventually got married, that's why Missy is experiencing peace. That if the man's wife was still single, that this marriage wouldn't have lasted. Well, you never can tell. But the thing is this, life is funny, right? Because sometimes, do you know that your second husband or your second wife, or let me just put it, your second partner can actually be like the partner God has designed for you? The thing is, most times these men marry out of, let's say, they don't have money, they've seen someone that is super rich, and they're like, oh, they don't have a choice, let them just manage, men, they use this one whole body. Then over time they start thinking, did I make the right decision, am I doing the right thing? And before you know it, their taste changes. During the last AMVCAs, I remember Uti asked Chike the singer, if his taste in women has changed since he got famous. And he was like, let me not lie, yes. So imagine if Chike had like a relationship with somebody who started with him from day one. Like, that's a prerequisite for heartbreak, because definitely, even if he decides to stick with her because of the impact she has had in his life and career, that's not love. He doesn't love her anymore. So for me, most times I feel like it's even better you let these girls go, or you let the partner you have fallen out of love with go, than getting married to them and then mistreating them. Because sometimes we feel like, oh, we can manage it, let's just manage them. But it's not easy to stick with someone you don't like. Let's not lie, let's not steal. So that's the same as the case of Yoli Ducci and his wife. I feel like he got married to that lady because he didn't have a choice. And I learned she was pregnant. I don't know how true. And I think Yol was 22, she was 20, or he was 24. Yeah, he was in his early 20s when he got her pregnant. And because they are from a devout Catholic home, his father wouldn't let him like have the child without marriage. So his father paid her bride price and forced him to marry Mim. They were actually, I think, classmates at Nsoka. So the thing is, he got married to her, and they struggled. May, of course, was his good luck charm. They made the money, and then he decided to step out. He always stepped out anyway. It's just that with Juju, that one she used rope tie. Yeah, this guy, if he leave me, oh, that one said to the fine husband from rich home. So she decided to stick her head in, and well, it worked for her to an extent. Even though people feel like he's under the influence of African insurance. African insurance is juju, black magic, love potion. But to be very honest, I don't believe he is under any influence. Dude knows exactly what he's doing. Nah. And I remember someone telling me, oh, the unfortunate thing is he needs an intercessor who is going to pray for him. It should have been me or his mother. And I was like, do you know what it means to intercede for somebody? If you're a religious folk, this is for people that believe in prayers anyways, not everybody. But one thing I want to tell you is that it is not easy to do intercessory prayers for anybody. Like, you will fast, you will pray, do midnight prayers, do a lot of novenas. Like, to be very honest, I feel like I don't think I can just stay and start praying for a man to change. Oh. I don't know how to like do prolonged prayer for people. Oh. To be very honest, that's just the way I am. I'd rather ask God to bless me with money or make me forget that person. But to constantly pray about something and say, God, change this person for me. Oh, God, make, like, especially when you're living your life, you're enjoying. I'll now be the one. I don't know how to do it. So, to be very honest, that's not my thing. And I don't think that will change even in marriage. I don't know how to, like, okay, I want this person. Oh, I cannot deal. It's not my thing. I used to tell people that I do not have the facilities to love anybody unconditionally. I really cannot do it. I wish I could, but it's something I cannot do. I love people based on how they treat me. I can like you today and tomorrow I can't even stand you. That's just the way I am. It's with everybody. You can be my best friend today and in the next 3 years we don't talk and I really do not care about you. And when I stop caring about somebody, it's so bad that I'm not the kind of person that will stalk you, that will open fake account and be monitoring you. When I'm done with you, everything about you doesn't concern me. So the whole idea of, oh, pray for your husband to change, pray for, like, it doesn't work with me. Like, it doesn't. I can't. That's not just how I function. The easiest way to, once you start doing things that get me upset, like mentally I'll start detaching from you, and then I stop caring about you. You can go out for 100 years, like, you can, things that ordinary I'll be like, no, don't do that. If you do it, I'm like looking at you, oh really? Because I don't care. I don't know if there are people like me. That's why when people talk about heartbreaks, oh, I'm like, oh, sorry, I really cannot relate. I don't think I can love someone to the point where heartbreak, or now when you did not buy, like, it's not that deep for me. Oh. So that's just it. That's me. I don't have the capacity to love anybody unconditionally. Sure, you get. So back to Mr. Johnson's party, anyways. The party was lit. It was beautiful. And of course, from the pictures, she tagged all those in the pictures. So I'm sure you know who is who. I don't need to do the talking. And Mr. Johnson is currently on set in, I think, Abuja with she's in Abuja with Georgina and Liz Benson. How many of you remember Liz Benson? She now answers, I think, Liz Eme or something. She got married eventually because she was widowed pretty early, and so she got married. And guess who else celebrated his birthday? Your favorite actor, Stan. And so, guys, that's pretty much all about this vlog is all about. Hope you enjoyed watching. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section, okay? People they ask me, say, what did they make? So this is from the movie location in Abuja. You can see Mr. Johnson, Mike Godson. That one is shuttles London and Nigeria.
After the Jesus.
Amen.
After the fire is out.
But the smoke is cute still.
Yes, no.
So that was Stan as a cutting his birthday cake, and we have Missy Johnson, her husband, close friends and associates, guys, I must confess, Missy Johnson is an incredible mother. She reminds me of Kim Kardashian. Like, she is quite a busy mom, but when she is chanced, she makes out time and have a great time with her children. And around her children, she is so childlike and sweet. And I think her children are pretty amazing. Yes, and gorgeous too.